All right, so let's take a look at this example so we further understand the difference between agents versus these chain nodes. So this example was provided by n8n in their docs, which is created by Debs. It's a really good example. So I was like, instead of me creating a new one, why not just utilize this one? So let me go ahead and zoom in here so that way we can walk through the different components of this workflow. So it's just a chat trigger that's being added, and the switch node here is basically separating the data that's coming in from here. If it contains the word agent in it, then it's going to send it to one route. But if it contains the word chain in it, it's going to send it to another route. So right here, if I back up, so if this query right here is going to have the word agent in it right here, this will go to this one, and if it has chain in it, this will go to this route, which is attached to a basic LLM chain. And as you can see right here, all the instruction here is given to this is, it says every time you respond, start your response with the sentence, this message came from the chain. So this is very important because we want to make sure that we're differentiating the response that we're getting, whether it's from this chain or this basic LLM chain, or it's coming from the AI agent. And as you can see in the AI agent, it has the memory attached to it. And again, it says memory allows the agent to access previous parts of the chat, meaning it will have a record of the previous chat, so that way you can interact with it in a very natural way. And then it also has a tool, the Wikipedia tool, that this agent can use to access articles from Wikipedia. And obviously it has this AI, both of them have this AI model attached to it. If I click on this AI agent node right here, this is just a conversational node that's going to take the prompt from the previous node that's coming in. In our case, it's going to be the switch node. So let's go ahead and test this thing out. So I'm going to first select right here, it gives you that instruction that says select chat and try out these queries. So let's go ahead and try this first one. So we're going to select this one. And I'm going to provide the link to this so that way you can yourself utilize this, the template, so you can just import it on your workflow and play around with this. So I'm going to copy the first one, and let me get out of this, click on chat, and if I just paste it, enter, so it's going to go ahead and process this. And now because it included the word agent in it, so it sent it to our AI agent here. And if we take a look at our chat, so it went to our OpenAI chat model and went to the memory, as you can see right here, and then went to the Wikipedia and provided us the answer, which in our case was the cat, Felis cactus, also referred to as a domestic cat or a house cat, whatever. It's just an article from Wikipedia because our prompt said, please show me a Wikipedia article about cats, right? And because it had that word agent in it, it sent it this route. So let's go ahead and try this one now. So now if I try this, copy and paste this. So this now includes the word chain in it. So it should send it to this route, and we'll see the response that we get from here. And you'll see what the difference is as far as the response that we get from this versus that. So if I go ahead and click on chat again, paste it. So as you can see right here, it has the word chain in it this time. So if I click on this, now it's going to send it to this one right here, right? And let's take a look at the response here. Let me click on this actually. So it says the message came from the chain. I can't directly display Wikipedia articles, but I can provide you with a summary of information about cats. So this is what that main difference is, right? Because this is just a basic LLM chain. Therefore, it doesn't have access to an external tool, which is Wikipedia. And it doesn't have the ability to have access to this buffer memory. So in the next example, when I ask it to what was my last questions, you will see the difference in the response where the agent should have the ability to pull up the previous question we asked it versus if we ask the same question from the chain, this basic LLM chain, it won't be able to process that because it doesn't have that memory function there. So let's go ahead and test that out. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this one now. So if I just ask it, what was my last question, and click on what was my last question in chain, it's going to say this message came from chain because that was the prompt inside of our chain. And then the basic LLM chain, and it says, I'm unable to access your past question or conversation as I don't retain that memory, right? Because of the fact that it doesn't have this memory functionality, it won't be able to give you, or it won't have this natural interaction. So let's go ahead and now test out the same question, but let's have the word agent in it. So that way it goes to our AI agent here. So if I go ahead and click that, let's see what this does. All right, so it says your last question was asking for a Wikipedia article about cats. there's the big difference here, right? Because you can see right here, it accessed the buffer memory and therefore responded to us. And so now you can tell the difference that, hey, basically here, this doesn't have that functionality to have that natural language interaction back and forth between the user. It doesn't have the ability to utilize external tools. Therefore, this is just a simple chain that has a particular functionality that it's made for. And if you do anything outside of that, it's just gonna not work. So that's why our instance of LangChain, which is our AI agents, is extremely powerful, because you can add multiple tools, you can add memory to this, and therefore you can make this very powerful because you can give them essentially the ability to make decisions. And that's what the main difference is. So that's why we're going to explore, and most of the workflows that we're going to build, most of the AI agents that we're going to build are going to utilize our AI agent or this instance of LangChain, because it will have that ability to make a decision independently based on the query that the user is providing to it. And also it will remember the previous conversation because of its ability to have this memory attached to it. All right, so hopefully that wasn't too complicated, but I wanted to make sure you understand when to use these different nodes and know the difference between the chain node versus instance of LangChain or these AI agents. All right, so in the next few sections, we're going to go ahead now fully focus on AI agents and what type of different AI agents there are and when to use which one for what.